here's the drill. He's not going to throw Eric. He's just going to pick him up really high. And when he does, when he comes in, he lifts him, and he lifts him, really arches up. He wants to get that arch because he knows, and we'll do it later tonight when we work on the crash pads, he knows he's going to be able to turn and finish and get the ippon out of it. Okay. We're going to do, we're going to work on another phase of defense, because defense is fundamentally important. We're going to have a good defense. I mean, if you don't have a good defense, you're not in the game, you know. And also, you want to have a good aggressive defense. You know, the idea of what's called koboichi, turning an offense into a defense and a defense back into an offense. There's a fluidity to it. It flows from one thing to the other. So you're always really in attack mode, but even when you're doing defensive skills. In this case is a good one here. So what we're going to work on is very aggressive defense. So Eric's somebody coming into like a koshiguruma, a forward throw. Okay, you see maybe a guy may do a harai goshi or something, a forward thing. Now what Derek is going to do, he's going to stop him. He's going to stop him in his tracks. He's going to drop low underneath. He's going to and buck him up nice and high, do an Ura Nage type thing. And you know, some of you thrown people for big ippons with it, and so you know it really does work. So here's the drill. He's not going to throw Eric. He's just going to pick him up really high. And when he does, when he comes in, he lifts him, and he lifts him, really arches up. He wants to get that arch because he knows, and we'll do it later tonight when we work on the crash pads, he knows he's going to be able to turn and finish and get the ippon out of it, okay? But right now we're just working on that first phase, as it were, to lower the level, to stop it, get under him, and we'll point out things I want you to do here when you're actually drilling on this. Can you do? And Eric's going to come in and do 10, and Derek will come and do 10, but we're just going to show this. So here he's going to come in a koshiguruma around the neck. Okay, so come around the neck, and arches and lifts, just nice and high. Okay, he's going to do 10 of those in a row. So look how he does. Now let's turn around here so everybody can see. Now look at something. Go around this way, guys. Now this hand right here. Can we see? This hand always stays here because that's the lock up top. He's controlling the shoulder. Okay. Now when Eric comes in with around the neck, he dips under and he kind of slightly moves his hip behind Eric, and he tight waists him. Can you turn around so everybody can see that? See how he's really locked and done the tight waist? He's hooked that. He doesn't grab the belt. He hooks the hip. Okay. And see how low he is now. So his hips are lower than his hips, okay? Derek's black belt, hips lower than green belt Eric. And what he's going to do now, he's just going to lift him up nice and high, like he could finish if he wanted to and turn him. So that's all we're going to drill on. He'll do 10, then you'll do 10. We'll do 2 sets of 10. And the idea is you get better, you can start to work faster in it. Because what you want to do, you want to almost feel your judo. You'll anticipate as he's coming in, you'll see that shit coming in, boom, you catch him and launch him. I mean, it's a really hard counter. And you can do Ura Nage as an aggressive offensive throw too, but it's probably one of the strongest counter throws you're going to see in judo. So why don't you do a set of 5? He's just going to come in and just do 5. He's going to pick him up, lift, and he comes right up again. And you can see there's number 2, and you go to 3 more. And as you can maybe do it faster, a little more aggression in it. And there you go. Okay, so we're just doing 5. But that's the drill, okay? 2 sets of 10 each. Okay, let's go get it.